Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video and to a new daily race A on Gran Turismo 7. We are back at good old Fuji Raceway, really a race A classic, especially back in GT Sport days. But we are in the recently added Subaru WRX. I cannot remember the full name of the car, but we've got 3 races to cover in this one. I had so much fun this morning that I did an extra race. So let's just get straight into this one. Here we go then. First available race of the week, we've got Chicken Angel in pole position. I'm starting towards the back along with Woody Boy, who's really fast in these road cars. And remember, there's a false start check, so be sure to hold the brake or the handbrake. You can see we've got a few cars who didn't notice that. And we are off. Let's see, we're coming towards turn 1. I'm just staying sort of towards the inside and just hoping for the best. Lifting off, braking a bit early. We can see we've got some cars coming in hot and there's some contact. I'm trying to keep it sort of to the right side of the track. I think some cars maybe got sandwiched a bit there, and I'm having a look up the inside and also picking up a penalty. Unfortunately, I came in a bit more narrow than I'm used to, so that's a half second for me, unfortunately, but we are just staying behind the Spaniard here. We are somehow already up in 3rd position. We've got someone diving up the inside. I got a bit scared there, and also there was a bit of contact. I don't think he meant that. He backed out completely and almost spun himself. So we are coming towards the chicane for the first time. And you can use that big Dunlop sign as a reference, as you can in most cars. And there was some contact and I am trying to avoid it, but I cut the track. So unfortunately another penalty for me. So I'm up to 1 second now, and as the penalty gate is on the straight on Fuji, it's going to be a bit of a costly one, but let's see how it turns out. I get all sideways through that left-hander. That final sector on Fuji is always something special. Really have to learn that, and you have to learn it from car to car, and I haven't really figured out this car yet. So I'm pulling off sort of to the right and get ready to serve the penalty, and let's see how bad this is going to be. Apparently I'm being overtaken by the sun now. There's so much glare in the cars that you get completely blinded sometimes, and yeah, I'm losing some positions. We've got Woody Boy passing me there as well, and let's just see if I can avoid losing any more positions. So I am taking it nice and easy. Got some cars going a bit deep behind me. I'm also almost running off the track, but we are still alive. And unfortunately, as you will see, I am making the exact same mistake again, picking up another half-second penalty. It's not really my morning this, but let's just jump ahead a bit. I think we are on the way into the chicane, and I think I might have spooked that driver a bit because he's braking way too late, running deep, and I'm able to pick up that position, but I still got that half-second to serve. So we are on the straight now, and I'm serving the penalty. Only half a second, and that really doesn't look like it's losing that much. And we should be able to survive turn 1. There has been some contact ahead of me, and we've got the Spanish driver with a penalty ahead. You cannot really see it at the moment. I'm behind the French driver again. Let's not pick up a penalty this time. By the way, if you haven't already noticed, this car is a short shifter. You have to shift it sort of at the middle of the rev bar, unless you're coming into a braking zone, and an upshift doesn't really make sense. But yeah, just remember to do that as well. And yeah, Woody Boy and the Spaniard, they are really fighting ahead of me. I am getting a run on the French driver, but I am on the outside, so I'm not really sure if I can get a move done. We'll see once we get closer to the chicane. Just have to make sure to brake early enough. He is keeping it on the inside, so I have to back out of that one. Ooh, someone got close behind me there as well. and we are right behind the French driver. Once again, I'm on the outside, not really a nice place to be, so I'm backing out a bit again, and I also have to back out here. And this time I'm not going all sideways through this corner. And as we are coming up towards the final corner, I'm trying to take a wider line, sort of, not really getting that done, but getting a sort of decent exit. Now both Woody Boy and the Spaniard are serving their penalties, and watch as we go past here. As we pass the Spaniard, he's actually trying to take us out. I don't really know what that was all about, but he was ghosted, so that wasn't really working. And we are coming up towards turn 1. Let's see if I can do something about this. I'm braking way too early here. I was getting a bit scared that I would crash into anyone, but on the other hand, that made it possible for me to at least get a decent exit. I also think the French driver is using second gear out of turn 1, and I was in third gear. It looks like he's just letting me go now. Maybe he felt more safe just letting me go. And now let's see if I can gain on Woody Boy, but he is fast and he is in clean air, so I couldn't catch him. So well done to both Chicken Angel for the win and Woody Boy for second place coming from the back, and we are taking third place. So that was the first race. And mainly because of turn 1 at Fuji, I decided to do another race without setting a qualifying time. Let's see what we can do in this one. We've got another car who forgot about the false start check. Maybe that's his first race, so he may be excused for that one. And we are just staying at the inside, braking early, just sneaking around turn 1. And so far everything looks fairly calm, and we are just carrying on. We are behind the Turkish driver, a driver who I spent most of this race battling with. So just stay on board to see how that turned out. We are a bit on the outside. I've got the Spaniard behind me having a bit of a look, but he's backing off a bit. I'm running a bit too deep for my own taste, almost running, actually touching the rear of the Turkish driver. And we've got the German, he's getting through, but I might get a better run, maybe because of the short shifting, I don't know, but either way I am getting a better run towards the chicane. Now I just hope no one will hit me. We are actually all right for now, although this wasn't the most elegant way to exit that chicane. But we have jumped ahead a bit again. You can see the Turkish driver going for a really late move for the inside line. That's also going to give him a slightly awkward exit. So I managed to get alongside him, but he has the inside still. So yeah, I'm ahead for now, but I think he will get back at me, and I'm not really sure what is going to happen into the chicane. You can see he was diving and coming in a bit hot, and yeah, I'm not sure that dent will buff right out again, but we are both still in it. I don't think he really did that one on purpose. It's all just a bit of door rubbing, to be honest, and early doors. It's still Monday. We are all a bit clumsy, including myself, so we are just carrying on. We've got the Italian off the track. Ooh, he ghosted there. That was lucky for me. I am trying to have a look around the inside, but it's going to be a tight line and not as good a run onto the main straight. So you can see he is going to win the drag race battle. He's got the slipstream. We're coming in to turn 1. Once again, I am too early on the brakes. I just really want to make sure I don't crash into anyone. Apparently I'm getting a slightly better exit, maybe because of the gears I'm using, I don't know, but we are sneaking up, almost getting sort of alongside, or at least having a look. I accidentally gave him a slight boost out of that corner. That can only have benefited him. We're coming around the long right-hander, and let's see if he is going for, yeah, he's going for that tight entry once again, so he will not get as good an exit. This is a bit of a déjà vu, to be honest. We are sort of alongside. I'm a bit further back this time. We are coming towards the chicane, and here goes nothing. I am trying to go for a dive and I'm running in a bit deep. Luckily he saw me, and there's also a weird netcode hiccup. It turned out my connection was having a bad day. I hadn't really noticed that until afterwards when I saw the recording. So now we've got the Italian driver. Now he was beside me, now he's behind me. And yeah, I'm going all sideways. I sort of knew the Turkish driver would come across where I was going, so I had to get the car turned, and we are coming into the final corner. Once again, I'm going all Colin McRae. It doesn't really benefit the speed, so we are just trying again. We are coming down towards turn 1, and here Woody Boy really scared me. He missed his braking point. He wrote me a message afterwards, but we both survived it. He managed to get the car stopped, and I made a wide turn into the corner, so we are both okay. And now a couple of corners later, we are behind the Turkish driver again, and once again a bit of a déjà vu. We are coming down towards the chicane, and yeah, I'm having a look. Can I take the inside line? He's leaving the door sort of open. Alright, I'm trying to go for it again, making sure to get the car stopped this time. And yeah, once again there's a bit of contact on the exit, and yeah, that's just how it is. So we carry on. Let's get through the final sector. Now we've both got Woody Boy and the Italian driver behind me as well. I'm taking a really weird tight line. Doesn't really make sense. I sort of had to try to defend it a bit because of the Italian driver, but it ended up really bad. On the other hand, he is running in deep to the final corner, and I managed to sneak past again, and you can see the Turkish driver ahead of me. He went completely off the track on the exit. This time coming into turn 1, I'm not braking as ridiculously early. He is running deep all by himself, so I am getting close to him once again, and we are jumping to the chicane for the final time in this race. I'm a bit further back this time, and this time I will not put my car on his outside, so I'm holding back a bit and sneaking behind him, and he didn't have a car to lean on this time, but now I'm on the other outside. And once again I'm just backing off, trying to make a switchback. It didn't really work. I accidentally pushed him a bit forwards. He might have picked up a penalty from that, either from that or from going off track here. I don't really know. Either way, as he reappeared in my field of vision here, I could see that he had picked up 1 second penalty. I thought I might have been involved in that one, and I was a bit scared being on his outside here, but he didn't try to retaliate, so maybe it wasn't my fault anyway. So we are getting across the line in a P5 in this one, and now I decided to try to set a time before the final race, and we managed to sneak into pole position in this one, just ahead of Chicken Angel, who has also got a time very similar to the one I managed to set between the two races. This is a fairly long race, so you don't have much time to set a qualifying lap. Yeah, Chicken Angel completely overshot turn 1, and luckily we both survived it. And now it's time to see if I can run away from everyone and not pick up a penalty coming through this corner. We are doing sort of fine for now. And let's see what we're jumping to. Yeah, we are coming towards turn 1 on lap 2. Chicken Angel is getting a run on me, and he can have it if he wants it. I'm not going to fight it. He has sort of similar pace with me, so he can be in front for a while if he wants to, but doesn't get the best exit, so I managed to pull the good old switcheroo on him. He's not fighting it. We know each other very well already in these race A's. Not picking up a penalty, that was really a close one. And now they are fighting a bit behind me as well. So if I can just keep my own stuff together and not make too many mistakes, we might be all right. And yeah, you can see Chicken Angel was getting close. Maybe I was a bit slow through that corner. I don't really know at the moment. But we are carrying on. Now we are coming towards the chicane. I'm placing my car sort of in the middle of the track just to make sure that I don't get completely dived. And yeah, we are getting through the chicane. Sort of alright, a bit too deep into the second part. It's better when you manage to straight line that bit much more than I managed to do there. But at least we didn't run deep into that right-hander. And let's see, get a better line through this one. Yeah, that's sort of alright. And now the final corner, which I always struggle with. Let's see, I'm using a bit of second gear just to get the car turned, but I still got a too tight entry. And now P3 is going for it behind me. He's going for a move on Chicken Angel, and I think he managed to pull it off. So now I've got a new thread behind me, and we are jumping ahead to the end of lap 3. And you can see he's doing the wise thing. I am sort of having to defend final corner, and he's going for the wide entry and gets a much better run down the straight. And so he will win the drag race, but I ended up pulling, if I may say so myself, a rather nice move. You can see he's running deep. I am all the way down to second gear, but I managed to time the short shift up to third perfectly, tuck the car in and get much better acceleration out of that corner. So we are back in the lead. Let's not pick up a penalty. We didn't. And we carry on, and we managed to keep the lead all the way to the end of this one. Woody was probably stealing the fastest lap from me, and this turned out to be a great race to end this video with. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.